Said, wouldn't you like to spend some time? Good morning, good morning to you. Do you have someone to sing for you in the morning? Slammed my finger in a door, like in the outside door. I got the knuckle right in the latch. Hurt like Mary Yule. Good morning, everybody. It's time to stretch and wake up. Greet the morning. Huzzah. Good morning, April. I hope your hip is feeling better. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning to be home, to be in our own home. And we still have to unpack the truck. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Supposed to go shopping today. I don't think it's happening. Lots of stuff. But I think it's a great day to for me. I've been sitting here going, well, what's next year hold? Sam actually bought a reading the other day, and I didn't know about it. And he sent me the reading. I was like, dude, what's going on? And it's a good reminder that not everything that we tell somebody is going to make sense in the moment, isn't it? But it also is a reminder to look back and see all the things that we already have behind us that we can have at our disposal to use to move forward. So he gets this reading, and I'm like, are you find her a new model? I mean, you leaving me or something? It's not the case. It was just it wasn't a funny reading. It was like, so much change. I'm like, oh, yay. But where do we learn? We learn within the growth, we learn within the discomfort, and we learn within that change. So we're excited. Now I need a reading to validate some of the things in his reading. I'm like, oh man, just woke up. Good morning. So today is day one of, in my coffee I have caramel, however you want to say it. We're going to see if this helps Lisa's brain. We're going to see if this is going to help Lisa's brain chill out a little bit. I'm not very chill, like the most unchill intuitive you'll ever meet. Ask anybody that knows me, they'll be like, her brain's always going a million miles an hour. I'll wake up at midnight and go, oh my gosh, I have a business idea. So just push me down by the head. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. So let's pull some cards. Let's pull some cards. We did this last week about predictions for next year. Let's see what the tarot want to say about next year. Good luck. Use THC to calm yourself. Now these are the THC. They're not THC. I don't think they have THC in them. I don't know. I trust her, and she handed it to me, and I said, okay. I trust her enough. I sent them to my mom. Not the caramels. I just sent her edible cookies. So, and I opened my package. This is so funny because I opened my package and I'm like, okay, well, I know Tammy. So her and I talked a lot about this. So I don't think she put anything in there to say how many to have or whatever. And they're cookies about this big. And I looked at the package and I went, oh my God, my mom got hers today. And it doesn't say anything in here in my package. Now in my mom's it did, about how many to eat or whatever, right? So I called my mom and I didn't tell her what I got her. I'm like, did you get a package in the mail today? She's like, yeah, how many of these do you eat? I'm like, what do you mean? I said, in my package it didn't say anything. And she says, no, it says what it is in my package. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I could see my mom chucking cookies. I thought, she's going to have a good evening. But she knew what they were. The worst thing is she will be sleep nicely. It surprised me. She didn't have one yesterday. I don't know. Next year has got to be better than the last 2 years. We're setting that out there, right? Intention is that we are going to have improvement in globally. We need improvement globally, don't we? We absolutely do. Let's pull out the tarot and I don't know what we want to ask a question about. Somebody shoot out a question. What do we want to know about next year? We've done the financials, right? We did the financials, which said, end of the year is going to be looser next year, middle of the year is going to be tighter, basically, is what it said, to make sure you're being practical with your money so you can help other people be practical with theirs. That's what it said for financial, that there's going to be a financial upset. So, yay! Right? Yay! So, okay, so the worst thing is she's going to sleep nicely. So I bought brownies I brought brownies with this because I'm a newbie, guys. I don't do this stuff. I don't do this, but I'm trying to slow my brain down. That's why I bought the caramels, and I thought, okay. So I bought some of the brownies, and I had a tiny, tiny corner of the brownie. This will tell you how new my system is to this. I'm not sure this is for me at all. Sam had to wake me up on the couch. I don't fall asleep in the couch. If I'm up, I'm up. And when I lay down, when I'm vertical, you guys, horizontal. When I'm horizontal, I keep wanting to be vertical. When I'm horizontal, that's it. I'm gone. So to find me sleeping on the couch was like, what in the heck? So it was the tiniest little corner too. I don't know. I'm kind of anxious about the coffee myself this morning. Okay. What is coming towards us that we don't see now? Today is a beautiful day, 12/21/2021, right? Build a tolerance. I don't know that I wanna. I'm not sure. I'm health class. It's microdosing, I know, but I just want my brain to slow down. What is going on that we don't see now? Oh, well, I can do this without cards too. I don't usually do predictions. I don't do predictions because, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not a precog, okay? I'm not. But as I'm sitting here and I'm shuffling the deck and I'm like, what can I put? What kind of information can we get out of this deck on what's coming? And I'm told. Let me see if I can find out where. I'm told that there's going to be a significant eruption. That's what they're showing me is volcano. They're telling me about they're talking about a volcano, and they're talking about it being in in the east, in the Orient area. Okay. I don't know. And they're giving also a reference to a time period that they had another volcano, that it was significant, and they're actually showing me I don't know anything about this. They're showing me, they keep showing me the terracotta soldiers, so I don't know if that's the dynasty they're talking about. Like in this dynasty, there was a volcanic eruption that's going to mimic, that'll look very much like the volcanic eruption that's going to happen. Has the potential to happen. Let's say it that way. There's gonna be a lot of people this year screaming prophecies. There's gonna be a lot of people saying doom, gloom, world's ending this year. And how do I get that? They're showing me they're not okay. I want to be very clear about this. Very clear. Don't go start hoarding toilet paper. Okay. They're showing me symbolization of the waters running red and locust and things like that, and people will tie some things. Now, I don't think the water's running red with blood. I think the water's running red with mud is what it is. It looks like mud to me. It looks like a slurry of red water, like a muddy water. I don't know what banks. They keep showing me the pyramids and things like that. I don't know if the Nile is a muddy river. I know that like African rivers are very, very muddy, but I don't know if the Nile is very muddy. But they're showing prophecies that people are gonna the symbolization of prophecies, and people are going to be going, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world. This world is so going to outlive us. We are just fleas on this world. You guys know that? When it's done with us. We'll just start again. That's what we do. What? How many times? So, Don't, I mean, just, it's natural occurrences. It's natural occurrences. Please don't pick up the light, the signs and start running around in the street corners going, the sky is falling. It's natural, but there's going to be a hype about something. There's going to be, well, look, everybody's been sick. There's been the plague. It's not a plague. You know, and then when the more natural things start to shake, what are you drinking? I'm drinking, what is it? Peppermint mocha, no, peppermint coffee. Peppermint coffee. And it has a microdosing caramel in it. So it lasts, it's going to take a while for it to dilute. Your son called you months ago saying a tsunami was going to hit and destroy Florida and the East Coast. Terrifying, right? But I just think that there's going to be some things. You're drinking peppermint too? It's the season. I just think there's going to be some things that are going to go around that's going to scare people. And we don't need to perpetuate that. We don't need to. This planet has been doing what this planet has been doing since it's existed. If it didn't, and everything stayed homeostasis, right? If everything stayed exactly the same millennia through millennia, we'd still have freaking dinosaurs grazing in the grass, okay? I don't want that. It's hard enough to feed the horses sometimes. So, the earth is doing what the earth is doing. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all, actually. I've already had a conversation with Ashtar about this. We did this on a live, I think on Parachills, where somebody asked Ashtar, were we going to destroy the earth? And Earth basically said, I've lived through worse. I'm fine. There's been worse. 6.2 earthquake in California. It's nature. It's going to happen. It does what it does to heal itself. Absolutely. Things don't need to end. I'm going to retire. Now, if I get an earthquake precog, I will let you guys know. That is one thing. I mean, my guides like to let me know about earthquakes that are coming, and there is one coming. As we're starting to talk about it, they're like, oh, there's another one coming. And I kind of feel like it's going to be on the east coast of the United States, actually. Like DC, Virginia, over to Washington State, kind of in that area. Not Washington State, New York State. New York State. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out what they're giving me with it. They keep giving me a push to talk about it, but I'm not sure what they want me to. I have the words. It's not going to be bad. It's just like going to be a shaker. When the ground shakes, it's not that bad. Kind of fun. Makes me sick. It makes me sick. Like, does anybody else get sick from any kind of tremors? I will know we have had a tremor by the sensation that I get, rather than seeing anything shake. And then a couple minutes later, something will shake like that. I'm not quite sure why, but the one that I've been in that sounded like a freight train. I was one in Virginia. And I was standing there, and I had no idea what was going on. I was home, and it sounded like the whole house started shaking, and it sounded like a freight train going through our living room. And I was so sick after that. But I didn't know. But now I know that when I don't feel well, when I have this particular feeling, it's not like I'm sick. It's a particular feeling that when I have that, there's one coming directly in, and this is my vicinity. When I have one in my vicinity, not across the world. It's a weird feeling. Anybody else get that? Please don't let me be alone. But it just is a hollow head, gut. I don't know. Nope, I lived in California all my life, so really? Really? Yeah, tornadoes scare the heck out of you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And what a weird way to start to end our year anyways, is with all of these tornadoes this late in the year. Good morning, everybody. Last night's class was fun, except for your internet. It does happen, Billy Ann. It does happen. It's all good. It's all good. That's the once a month intuition practice, and we don't usually let we don't invite other people in. It's just a closed thing. It's our weekly Monday class. Yeah, thanks on those, Storm. Good morning, Stace. Good morning. Sending love and light to your daughter. Absolutely, I saw your post. I hope she's doing better today. Okay. So we have a lot of winners, and I'm going to be heading out to the garage here in just a little bit to get everybody the notices that they have won something and how to go about getting it shipped to their house. So I'm working on that. But our impromptu trip, kind of put my stymie in my groove of keeping everything nice and organized. So I will go get that organized when I get there out to the garage. Good morning. Good morning. If you're hiding in the background, please give a shout out so we know you're here so we can say good morning. Still haven't heard. She's having an MRI today. Okay. Tanya, I want to say, I listened to Sam's reading and I'm like, I don't know if you're on here. I'm like, are you leaving me or something? What's going on here? By the way, there is no divorce in our family. No, but they can try to find him. I'm kidding. No, I saw you there, Tanya. I was like, damn. Is he finally tired of my mouth? I do have a bit of a mouth. Okay. Tracy's here. Prince Edward Island, Canada. Multitask away, Tanya. Multitask away. If I have to mute the microphone, it's because Barky 1 and 2 are going to see the UPS man. Okay. I know they are too. Barky 1 and 2 can't help it. They were so excited we were back. You couldn't see the rocks. The water was so high. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Lake Michigan is like, it's got a temper like Superior does. I mean, it's just a temper. So cranky. It's so cranky. Oh my gosh. What a cool spread. So, that's awesome, Tanya. Tanya offered some tarot readings, and as soon as she opened it up, they were gone. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? That's what we like to hear. Barky, no. Nope. Better. Okay. So I was going on, what does the future want to tell us that, and I think this is actually quite, shut up. Stop it. You're not the only one here, you know. Do we have snow there? It is cold, but it was frost and it's gone. So it was yucky, but it's better now. It's better. I woke up, I thought it was rain or snow. It wasn't. Okay. What do we need to know about next year that we don't know already? Okay, I understand. Thank you. Okay. Gotcha. So the first card that we're going to go with here is the Six of Wands. We're going with the Six of Wands to start with. And that being that really incredible fire energy. This is about moving forward, feeling confident, right? Feeling confident in the new year. Just stepping into it and going, okay, we're going to make this year what we want to make this year. And good morning, everybody. Good morning. We had over 530 centimeters of snow. um, one snow power lines. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, snow on the power lines, no good. But I have no idea how much 532 centimeters is because, well, we don't teach that. We don't have that good of math system here. Have you heard of Common Core? Anyhow, so going into the year going, okay, we got this. We are moving forward. We are going to handle anything that comes forward because it is what we do, right? That should be how we go about life. We're going to move forward because that's what we do. We're going to learn as we go. And we are doing that on top of the power lines, yeah. We used to get that in Virginia. Good morning, Colleen. We'd get ice on the power lines and it'd drag it all down and we'd be out of electric for a week. Horrible. I do love Virginia though. So this is how we want to step into our year. Absolutely. Because we don't want to go in with the doubts. We don't want to go in with, oh my gosh. And this is the one thing you guys probably don't want to do. Oh, I hope this year isn't like last year. I hope 2022 isn't like 2021. You just put all the energy of 2021 onto 2022 because energy doesn't care. It doesn't care if you go, oh, I don't want it to be like that. It says, ooh, 2021 energy. Let's do it. 2021 energy. Let's do it. No. We're going in very hopeful. We're just bringing in positive energy all year long. Okay. Don't put old energy on new energy. It doesn't help. It's not helpful. We don't want that unless it's good energy. If you had a great 2021, great, go for it. Right. So our next one is the Queen of Cups. This is going to be that mid-year kind of energy. The Queen of Cups. Right? And that cups is all about that emotion, living in the emotion. So this is about worrying about our year. Do we want to worry? This is how we don't do this. This is how we don't do it. We go in with all of our confidence. We're going to bring in a really great year. We're moving forward. We're going to have a great time. Everything's going to be prosperous. Don't go in like this. Don't go in like this. If you hit a hiccup, if you are starting to feel like the carpet's getting pulled from underneath you, you need to go back to this energy. Don't stick in this. Don't stick in this. How do you keep bringing the same thing back? You keep thinking about it and it manifests. So keep yourself at the beginning of the year feeling that hope and that inspiration and that let's move forward with great ideas. Who has a great idea for 2022? Like, I can change my life by doing this. Let's keep that energy instead of I feel so insecure. I don't know what's going on. This is a lot of people's energy right now. I don't know how we're going to make it. I don't know what's going on. I feel like we're going to get shut in again. I feel like we have to do this. I feel like we have to do that. Let's go here with this shit's over. We're moving forward. We are going to do the very best we can because that's how we learn. We learn through all this insecurity and this pain. This is where we want to be. The more you do this, the less you have this. And you want this has kind of been the theme of the readings. Good morning, Laura, of 2022. How could it go? Well, we start our year bright and then we have some difficulties in the middle of it, and that we have to remember that we're supposed to be this energy. You have to stay here. Right? Because I said so. And nobody listens to me. Sam listens all the time. He just doesn't pay attention sometimes. Okay. So how can we if we follow that, if we stay in that good mood, in that let's move forward, even in the moments that we are distressed, right? Even in the moments where we're like, I don't think I can go forward anymore. I'm so tired. I'm going to tell you about something I saw in Walmart yesterday in a minute, because it tugged at my heart. It really, really tugged at my heart. Look at that. If we can stay in that positive energy, thank you, Tanya. Tanya's like, I listen to you. If we can stay in that positive energy, we can bring about what we need. We just have to stay there. We have to have the faith. And I ran into somebody that was talking about, and this isn't the Walmart story, but I know, right? Stace, she's like, don't start 2020 when no one listens to me. No, I'm just talking about Sam. But he has his ear. He had his ears irrigated, so he hears better now. It was a joke about him hearing. Um, so I had somebody say to me, "Well, those atheists, they really this is something that was said to me a couple days ago. Those atheists, they don't believe in anything. They don't believe anything. They're never getting anywhere." And I said, "You can't judge them for their choice to not believe in the things that we believe in, because your beliefs are different than another person's beliefs. You know, from the time I can remember, I've always thought there can't be just one way. There can't be just one way to what we feel as humans to be something beyond us, right? We feel that. We know there's something beyond us. It's a human trait. But they also have the right to not believe what we believe. By the way, that's a belief. So they actually yeah, right, Tammy, I felt that my whole life. There has to be more than one way. Why would there only be one way? Just like anything else. If it's all one way, there's no joy in that. It's repetition. It's repetition because you know the way. There is no surprises. And they may have signed up to come back to this lifetime and be the person that has to learn that there's more. Maybe they were a zealot in another lifetime. They need to pull back the reins. We have to enjoy every bit of our journey and be happy that we have something to believe in and they do as well. Even if their belief is they don't believe in what we believe. It's still a belief. So as we step into Christmas, you run into people that are like, oh, bah, humbug. They're there for a reason. They've either placed themselves there for the moment for a longer time. Hopefully they're just there in the moment. But interesting. I don't know why my guides want to talk about that. But so I was in Walmart, and it's a really good example of these cards. It really is, and that's why I'm telling the story. I do not know this woman. that I'm going to talk about. And I'm talking about her. I find her inspirational. I come out of the bathroom at Walmart because honestly, I'm like a Cocker Spaniel and I need to know where the bathroom is in every retail place we go. It's the person, I don't know, kind of like packing too many underwear when we travel. So I come out of the bathroom and I'm walking, and directly in front of me, it took a second for my brain to process what I was seeing, because she was holding a baby up and she was smiling and she was laughing. The baby was just giggling, and the woman's arms, you could tell she was an extensive cutter earlier in life. Extensive cutter. She had more scar than she did arm. And it broke my heart. I mean, it immediately pulled on me, and I was like, oh my gosh, how much suffering did this young person go through? Because she was probably 25. How much suffering did this young person go through that they self-harmed? And I know this is not something that doesn't happen. I don't live in a box, it's never been part of my world. I've not had to, thankfully, deal with it. But just seeing her arms broke my heart. And I really wanted to, the intuitive me wanted to go just give her a hug. I'm not a toucher, but I wanted to go. I just was like, oh my gosh. And then I looked at the situation a little bit deeper. I kind of stood back mentally and I looked at it and I thought, wow, she has learned some incredible lessons in this lifetime to be where she is right now. She has weathered a storm to be standing there holding this baby with so much love on her face. It was just, and the baby was so happy. And I thought, wow, she has overcome a lot to be able to move forward and enjoy her life, because you could see the joy. It radiated off of her. I thought, wow, how does somebody switch gears like that? That's amazing. And it's through that human spirit, through that determination, through that, let's move forward and let's rejoice in the moments that we were prosperous, and we keep reflecting on those moments and we pull more of those in. The moments where we're happy and we pull more and more of those emotions in. Really was a beautiful, I know it sounds like it started with, she was self-harming and it was such a sad story, but in when you step back and you look at it, she's a different person. She does not carry that energy with her anymore. It was my external, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her because she went through a lesson like that. But then when I stepped back and I saw just how happy she was, you could see. You could see it. You could see it. Amazing. The human spirit. Christmas time brings for a lot of people the feelings of depression and sadness, thinking about past experiences and where they are now, reflecting on everything. Yeah, we have to, when we do reflect, we need to pick out the things that were wonderful, because you're not going to live every second of every day and have a shit life. You're not. You're going to have ups and downs. That's how we are designed, to have those ups and downs. If you concentrate on the downs, then you're going to have more. Concentrate on those up moments. Amazing, because it showed in the outside. Absolutely. Imagine how many scars we all have on our souls. Yep. And each one is a testament to our will and our drive to move forward and learn. Anyhow. Does anybody have anything they're doing spectacular for Christmas this year? We're talking about going to the gem show in February. Walking around the gem show in Tucson. How much trouble can we get in there? Have a good holiday. All I can see is Facebook user. Have a good holiday. Bye. Merry Christmas. I hope so stays. Oh, but because it's designed for somebody that sounds super fun. It sounds super expensive. Have you ever shopped with Sam Fry? Lord have mercy. I'm so sorry. Your family's in quarantine? So my friend Shannon and I are going to go to Paducah. We're going to go Paducah. Oh, for Christmas. That sucks. It does suck. Just your cat and dog. We're not doing anything. You're going to have a Dungeons and Dragons weekend? How cool, Tanya. How cool. How cool. You need to hold on to your wallet. So can't wait for your grandson to be born in April. I've seen all your pictures of ultrasounds. That's so cool. We're going to go to Paducah because I'm going to cook a duck. Couldn't find one in a regular grocery store. I went to an Asian market and their ducks come whole. Head, feet, and all. Going to be a cooking experience. Do you have to clean it, or is it already cleaned, Isis? Is it already cleaned? What's your suggestion for solstice, Dolores? Do not clean the duck in the house. Nasty animals. 2 pieces of paper. What you want and what you don't want. Not on the inside. Oh, good, Isis. That's really good. Had family in Paducah. I've never been. She wants to go to the quilt museum. So we're going to go and spend 2 days there and go to the quilt museum. And then we're going to trek across the country. What you don't want, roll away from you and burn. What you want, roll towards you and bury near a tree. That's a good idea. I'll have to get Mr. Fry together and we'll do that today. So after Paducah, we're going to just road trip it out and we're going to go head to Tucson. And hopefully Sam will fly out and meet us in Tucson. And then we're going to go just trip on the way back. I wish I had a tiny little camper. I need anybody have a tiny little camper for sale? Super affordable. Preferably vintage. I have a list. I have that great big one, but it's not fixed. I want a little tiny camper, just something to hook up behind the Suburban and drag. I heard to keep the southeast part of your house clean so new energy comes in. Southeast. North. No, it's Bowling Green. North. Look at me. North. Wait, there's the sun. Never mind. I'll figure it out later. Look at me. Which area of the house can I clean today? You always wanted an Airstream. Ours is a Silver Streak. We have a Silver Streak. It is almost identical to the Airstream. They were made by different companies though after World War II. And it is all aluminum and everything. I just need to rehab it, and that's what we want to do. Is we want to rehab that, and for when we go places that are spiritual places, we want to take everybody on the road. You have an adorable 14-foot. What kind, Dolores? I thought you were out. Is that the one you're trailering around in? 14-foot would be perfect. What kind is it? Silver Streaks are a nice trailer. They're very, very, very well made. They're really cool campers, and in the spring I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna go in there and start putting flooring down and stuff. But right now it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen right now. It's too cold. A mallard. What year is it? Look at me. I just want something to put behind the Suburban. Keep me in the loop, man. Keep me in the loop. Okay, so we're talking about campers. All right. But yes, we're talking about the gem show. We're taking a vacation anyways, so we might as well go do something fun and warm. And Tucson will do it. Yeah, let me know. Okay. There we go, you guys. I have to go do invoicing because I have things that are already gifted, and I have to go put the invoices out for people. 40-foot in the works. Is that Michael? Is that what kind of camper is that? Is that a Silver Streak? Please tell me it's a Silver Streak because I want to see it. The Silver Streaks are cool. The Silver Streaks are like walking into the 70s. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. If they put down shag carpet, it'd be perfect. So, yeah. Ours is a 32-foot. It's one of the rarer ones. It has the bathroom in the middle. Oh, really? Really? You have a Silver Streak? We have the one that has the Saturn. We have the Saturn with the bathroom in the middle. It's maybe between 69 and 72, but it has a 69 frame with a 72 body on it. So it's a love shack. I like that one. I do that one for karaoke. I did get my package, Tammy, and I took a tiny little bite of the brownie and slept the rest of the evening. Just a tiny little corner, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to do that? Yeah. I have a caramel in here right now. All right, so we have lots of stuff that we're gonna have going on. In January, we have intuitive class starting. And then we'll have another one start later in February, level 2, with mediumship, as well as Reiki 1 in January as well. So everybody, what color was it? What color was the Silver Streak? It's that anodized. It's anodized silver. Yeah, it's the aluminum, the anodized aluminum. It's not polished. We're not gonna polish it. First of all, oh my gosh. A lot of polishing, but are you talking about the interior? You need a brownie like that? Oh my gosh, no. Seriously, if you guys need a brownie, Tammy, put your address in there. I think she's already, I don't know how many she has left for the rest of the year, but it was just this tiny, but keep in mind, you guys, I'm like this is not my system. I don't have these things in my system ever. So my body's going, I don't know what you're doing, but we're going to sleep now. We're absolutely going to sleep now. So apologize to anybody that was in class last night. That's why I was like, I'm so tired. I need to go to bed. So tired. Anyhow. I'm just like, this is what I have in my coffee right now is called microdosing. The caramel on the bottom of the coffee takes 2 cups of coffee to dilute, and it's supposed to last 4 to 6 hours, is what she said. So it just slows the brain down so you can accomplish more. Because my brain just goes a million miles a minute. There's no slow. I have no slow gear. So it drives Sam nuts, but he's very tolerant. I mean, like 11 o'clock, I'm like, oh my gosh, we should do this. He's like, just slow down. Oh, your mother didn't know. Probably green. Yeah. It'll help me slow down today and get things done. We have to unpack. Yeah, we've got some stuff to do. I'm supposed to go to Toledo shopping as well. I don't know if that's going to happen. Christmas. I haven't done any Christmas shopping. Okay, you guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to go get some stuff done and hopefully travel to Toledo today and pick up my new ring would be really nice. I need to call them because I am impatient and I don't see anything that says your new ring is here. So, anyhow. Everybody have a great day. Merry Yule. Everybody have a wonderful Yule. The days get longer from here, right? Yay. All right. We will see you guys at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, Central Standard Time to do the drawing. So happy solstice, everybody. And we will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye now.